right, and welcome to another episode of Hidden City Ironworks as we embark on one of my favorite things, working on hybrids. No, I hate them. I do like this car though. We're going to change a battery, so if you ever wanted to know how to change a battery on a 2013 to 15 C-Max, then stay tuned because we'll get after it on this car for my wife, which used to be mine, but then she decided she liked it better than I did. So now it's her car. So let's get started.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Now that we've got our proper filthy clothes on, let's go right on ahead and take a look at what we're going to do. The battery is not here. Yes, it's a hybrid. We're not changing that battery. This is the regular car battery. You would think that logic would say that it's right there, and it's not. I don't know what that is. Let's put this over here. This is some sort of like fuse panel. Now, would the battery fit in there? Probably not. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of room unless it's a Honda CRX size battery. So it probably wouldn't fit there. Well, that one would probably fit, but they didn't use that. And this is where the fuse panel is. But they give you the positive terminal for jump starting it, which you've had to do several times. And this usually sits on there like that. And it has a plus on it, and it's red, so you know it's positive. And then a negative post down here. If you ever have to jump start one of these cars, that's what you use. The battery is actually under here in the back. Like all, the 90s to 2000s Honda import ricey guys like to do the battery the replacement in the back, except the battery just vents gases into the car and generally causes nausea for those who do that. This car does the same thing, but it has a little cool slick trick, and I'll show you what that is here in just a second. But first we got to defunk this and pull this out. I gotta demom the car. So once we do that, then we can get after the battery.
Hello, we're back.
Good. Do you want to hold the camera?
Yes, I will hold the camera still.
All right, you're gonna point it at here. Okay, and now we're here. Throw that down. Okay, so now that we're back under here, still more stuff to demom. We have to demom the car, don't we? Mm-hmm. Because it's got mom stuff in it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And kid stuff in it, right?
Yes.
And more kid stuff in it. And that's some dad stuff right there. That's dad stuff, but it's probably bad. We'll take that, put that in the front. That's what they like to call a front pocket find in the industry. Okay, now that we've decluttered it, we are going to remove this tray. This tray has to come out. I could use some light, but it looks like Phillips there. And this little pad is just laying in here. Put that up there. Take out this panel. Let's get some light. I'm going to pause the old camera and come back with some light. All right, so right now it looks like we got to remove 3. This tray has to come out because the battery is underneath this tray. And it's held in by 3 Torx/flathead screws and what looks to be a number 10 down here. So what we're going to do, just keep it down there. What we're going to do is we're going to pull that out. We're going to pull these out, and this tray comes out, and you can see the top of the battery is right there. That's where the battery is. So we're going to be getting that out. So now we'll go get some tools, and we'll come back and start pulling this container out. Okay, first things first is we're going to put the battery booster box on the terminals that are provided underneath the hood. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing. So this is a jump box. It has 12 volts. And as promised, these posts under here, let me get to show you where we are. This little post right here is the negative. I'm sure you could attach it to anything metal, but Ford gives you this little post right here. That's your negative post. Make sure it's on there. It's on there good. Then our positive goes on the positive. See, it says right now the current battery in the back is down to 6 volts already, which means that that battery is junk. Because we let this car run for a while in the driveway, and that didn't seem to help in any way, shape, or form. So now we're going to flip this on. Now it's putting 11.6 volts into the system. It's not charging the battery, obviously. This isn't a battery charger, it's just a jump box. But I'm doing this for one simple reason, that Ford ECUs don't really like to be completely disconnected from the system. It usually throws check engine light or something. But if you put a jump box on those terminals, or on the terminals if you don't have them in a different Ford, like a Focus or something else, or a Fusion, you put like a battery charger on it. When you disconnect it, you keep it connected to the charger. Don't let them touch together, and then the ECU won't be flat dead and you won't throw a code. I don't know if that happens with this car, but I'm taking the precaution, so that's what we're going to do first. Now back here, this one was already loose. It is a flathead and a Torx at the same time, and I hate Torx enough that I went ahead and just got a flathead screwdriver. Don't understand why manufacturers use Torx when regular bolts work just fine. So now we're here at the center one. Get this guy out. And I already loosened that one. And then there's a number 10 down there. We'll get that out here in a second. Nice. Always nice when it's cross-threaded in there. Nature's Loctite. There we go. And the last one, so much fun to watch me fumble with this. But we're going to do the long form video. And number 10. I've prepared myself for a number with a number 8, just in case. Because Ford likes to go, this is a 10 and that's an 8. You just never know. These are all loose enough that you don't need a ratchet or a speed wrench or anything crazy. That's not easy to do. Should be off. There we go. All right, so those are the 3 fasteners holding this tray, and I'm pretty sure this comes out now. I have not pulled anything else out. I haven't taken anything else out. Just this tray. Oh, it's Velcro to the carpet. That's nice to know. All right. Set that aside. Okay. Now we have full view of the garbage battery. Let's see if they're 10s. There's a 10. And so what I'm going to do is loosen that guy. And that one looks like I'm going to need a ratchet, box end wrench. I mean, that'll probably be easier. That's also a 10. So I think it's safe to say that this whole operation is a 10 and a flathead if you're changing the battery out. And then you're going to wonder what this little guy is over here, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. Okay, Now we're going to get this guy loose. And I know everyone's going to say, well, you got to take the negative terminal off first. For spark reasons. And that's fine. You can say that if you'd like. But don't forget, we've got the battery posts connected on the front under the engine, so it doesn't really matter. So now you can see that the dome light system is still on because the battery is still connected. There's still a connection. Now this battery requires a little block that needs to come out, and I think I can get it without a ratchet, but we're going to see. And if you want to see what I'm talking about, let me just show you. Down in here is the battery wedge. You can see it. That wedge just pinches the battery into place. And we're just going to take it out. Take it right out of there. Okay, and that's all it looks like. It's basically like a wedge, like a cheese wedge. And that holds the battery in place. And this battery is from 2019, so it lasted 7 years. That's a super start. And we're going to pull that out. But before we do, this little guy right here is hooked into the back of this battery. This is a vent tube that vents the battery to the outside world instead of inside your car where it can kill you. Unlike most other battery relocation jobs that I've seen in my lifetime where the battery's just sitting in the back of the hatchback. And that's good if you like Poison, I guess. Not the band. So we're going to take that guy out. It was an extreme superstart. Extreme. Extremely long lasting. So let's go right on ahead and say not bad. Extreme. Get this guy back out of the way. Anytime things make a sparky noise, that's always exciting. I'm not sure what that is, so we'll remove it. We're going to get this guy. I don't want to pinch it. I'd like for it to still do its job. All right, so now we're ready to plop the new battery in place, and this is a 67R, and it's very specific to this car because of the vent. The vent tube is on both sides, which is weird. Kind of makes you wonder what the hell that. Maybe you pop it loose. I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll investigate this battery before I drop it in there. Make sure the negative goes on the negative side and the positive goes on the positive side. Let me just take a look at the battery and then we'll get back in and finish this off. Okay, nice little handle. I like it. All right, it's gonna slide in here. I'm going to use 2 hands, even though it comes with the glow handle. It's different. Alright, so now we have our vent tube. We're going to push that in here. It's a little opening. There. Now it can vent to the outside world safely. Next, we are going to Put our negative cable here. All right. Get that guy started. There's no need to reef on these. Just tighten them down till they don't flop around. Let's see if that wiggles. Yeah, see, that's almost a little bit. No sparkles or anything, no weirdness, because we have the booster box connected in the front of the car. That's part of the, you know, the benefit of doing this. And if there's a cover missing, if you guys know, this is the way mine was. Yours might have a plastic cover over this, which seems a little odd that there's not one here. Man, that really locks that down. I like that system. Whatever that is nice. Oh yeah, we forgot to put the cheese wedge in there. See if I can get it in there. Let's see if I can get it in there and tight without having to take the positive terminal back off. Because I kind of feel like that's a thing that I just did. Get it started by hand. Yeah, it started. Let's see if we can't get it in there. Yeah, we can. No, that socket with the number 8. It's a number 8. Could have been a number 10, just because everything would be the same then. You would think that that would be a thing, but it's not. So now we're completely hooked back up, and at this point we just have to reassemble the storage compartment. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, those are junk. So now let's put the storage compartment back in here. Feels like I'm missing something. So I'm going to lift this up because of the Velcro. Get that to sit back where that goes. Okay, that snaps into place. That goes in my face. Velcro back down. 3 screws in. There we go. Now this is the bottom. Just snaps into place. Just like that. And then this little rubber pad insulator goes on top. And now we'll close this. And that finishes it back here. Taking a look at the battery box, when you turn this to off, it reads the battery in the car. We have 12 volts. We're good. So now this is off. I can safely disconnect this guy. And that stops reading from the car. And this off the positive. And then put the cap back on, because that's live. That should be kept. Now the car is ready for however many years that battery gives me for service. It's a cool car, it really is. If you think the Honda Fit is nice, you should drive one of these. It'll change you. All right, now let's put this guy back together. Let's go ahead and put the trunk mat back in. Okay. Get rid of the crumbs out of there. There's the C-Max waterproof tray, really cool. Slides right in. Here's the other bin o' junk. And final test. All right, that finishes up this project for today. This video was viewer suggested. So if you have any ideas on things that you might want to see on the channel related to some of the cars that you've seen, if some work that I can do to make a video that will help somebody out, you can post that in the comments and I read them all. I don't get a whole lot, so it's really easy for me to do. So this was a 2013 or 15, I can't remember what year, C-Max, and this is a battery change procedure that I do. There's some things that you may or may not have to do, but this is how I do it. So if you'd like to go ahead and do it, you're going to find out that you'll get it done safely. So with that, I just want to thank you guys very much for following along. I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately because I had job changes and things and a whole lot of updates to do. I'll probably do an update video to bring you guys up to speed on where we are with the channel, what things are coming up here this year, and what we'd like to do going forward. So stay tuned on those updates. We got old cars that have more videos that need to be finished editing. They should be uploaded in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for that as well. And as always, comment whether you like or not like. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next video.